that first shot, once it's that first time you use the needle, it's downhill from there, you know, because of that feeling that you get. You just keep chasing that feeling.
Tonight, fall from grace, how this star student went to a struggling heroin addict.
Now, this Amherst man showing his face and sharing his story with us in the hope of having an open and honest conversation about Western New York's deadly heroin epidemic. 7
Eyewitness News reporter Katie Moore says the story you'll see only on 7.
The negative connotation associated with it causes people to hide it and hide it and hide it. Then all of a sudden, one day, the person's dead, and no one understands why.
But recovering heroin addict Sean wants to talk openly and help others avoid the struggles he's faced. A former star student who graduated with 2 degrees from a local university, the 25-year-old first started abusing drugs by taking prescription pills at college parties. It was a habit he and his friends couldn't afford very long.
You're getting them for $10, $20 a piece, you know, which is manageable. Things are okay. The prices started going higher and higher, and everyone kind of switched over to heroin. And then once people started doing that, people started using needles. And once you start using needles, it's kind of, you know, the addiction gets unmanageable.
A look at Sean's scarred arms shows you just how powerful of a hold the drug had over him. He'd use dull, even dirty needles to shoot up and get high.
The first time you use the needle, it's downhill from there.
Since he was 19, Sean has been on and off drugs and arrested several times. He's now working with Evergreen Health Services, telling his story to other addicts, but he also wants parents of college-age kids to know how his problems started.
Did you ever think that having 1 pill in college would have led to a heroin addiction?
No, absolutely not. You know, you never think that way. You're in college, you're drinking some beers, having a pill. You're just partying. This is normal. You know, this is normal. You know, but it gets to a point where by the time you realize it, like I said, it's already almost too late.
Now 3.5 months clean, Sean says he hopes he's strong enough to stay that way, but he realizes it won't be easy.
It's something that I struggle with on a daily basis, and I probably will struggle with it for the rest of my life.
And to see just how big of a problem opiate use is in Erie County, take a look at these numbers behind me. Last year, 127 people died after overdosing on opioids. So far this year, 98 people have already died. Now, Sean says this is a conversation parents have to have with their kids as young as their early teenage years to stop these numbers from growing. Katie Morse, 7 Eyewitness News.